All right, post-game interview here with head baseball coach Ray Birmingham. Coach, your home opener, not ideal conditions to play baseball in February, but it is what it is. You're able to get the games in. It's a split for the team. Talk about just what you saw today getting out there for the first time at home.
Starters did a really good job. Our starters, we should have won 2 ball games. Our bullpen let us get down in game 1, and our bullpen carried us in game 2. So basically that's what it was. It was a miserable day to hit. It was a miserable day to field. It was just a very cold day. We got them in.
What was it about your starting pitching in this game? Because even going back to the opening weekend, you had great starting pitching. We're in each ball game out in Arizona. It continues to the first 2 games here. What have they done early on in this season that's contributing to their success?
Well, Slayton and Garli both have gotten their command back, and they're commanding 3 pitches, and they're confident, and nobody can beat them right now. They're pretty good. Offensively,
a lot of the offensive production came from a name everybody knows, Jared Mang. He's off to a really hot start this year. What have you seen out of him, particularly today, producing runs for you?
He competes with 2 strikes, and he makes adjustments. Him and Schilling are the 2 bulldogs, and we've got to get everybody else going. We had some other people that didn't do very well today. We had 10 knocks in the first game, and we'd have 2 good at-bats and 1 terrible at-bat, and it would ruin the inning, so we've got to fix that.
You played 18 innings today. You got 18 more tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for tomorrow out of your pitching staff? You didn't have to go too deep in many games. Not that many pitches thrown by a lot of guys, so you should have options. What are you looking for?
Well, our best 2 pitchers have thrown, and now we've got to find a 3rd starter. With Cody Dye down, that hurt us immensely. So we've got to find a 3rd starter and a 4th starter. And it's a lot of games early, but we've got to get them in because we start conference pretty quick.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Okay.
All right, post-game interview with Game 1 starting pitcher Justin Slayton. Justin, you go out Game 1 of this series. You did that last weekend out in Arizona, even though it wasn't a series. You got the ball Game 1. How did it feel to go out there and have another solid outing? You pick up a career high in strikeouts, getting to double digits.
I feel really good. I just try and go out there in every single game and give my team the best opportunity to win. So it feels pretty good being out there, having a pretty good start after what happened last year. But feeling pretty confident going into the following weeks.
What's the mindset like, knowing that at least these first 2 weekends you've been the guy to get the ball Game 1 to kind of set the tone for a weekend, for a series? What is that feeling like? Do you relish it and the things that go along with it?
It's definitely a big honor. It's definitely it kind of you kind of have a little bit of a, not necessarily pressure on you, but people kind of look to you to go out there and set the tone early. And I think with that responsibility comes being out there and just being a dog for your team and going out there and trying to grind through as many innings as you can and give your team the best chance to win and hopefully set the series out on the right foot. So I definitely do cherish it a little bit, and it's not something that I take lightly.
Unfortunately, another no decision despite another great pitching performance for you. I know the numbers probably don't matter too much for you, but talk about just what you saw out of your team after your start's done, particularly in Game 2, how they responded after Game 1 kind of got away from them.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like you said, stats, they come and go. There are going to be games where I go out there and give up 6-7 runs, and we come out with a win. So not something that I'm worried about. I was really proud of the team for bouncing back in Game 2 and getting after them and getting a win, after a tough Game 1 loss. But it definitely shows a lot about the character of this team, not letting a loss like that kind of linger around and going out there and attacking in Game 2 and getting a win.
The 2 games of the doubleheader, the pitching staff, the strikeouts were piling up. What do you credit that to? They got a new pitching coach in Brandon Higglin. How much of an impact do you think he's made on the staff here just through these first couple of games?
Tremendous impact. I mean, I can't speak enough, good words about him. The work that he's done coming in from day 1 and just really putting every bit of his time out there for us and working with us. I think that that kind of is something that people don't really realize a lot, is like how good your pitching coach is and how that helps your staff. And I think that he's done a tremendous job coming in and helping us out. And he goes out there and he has a good game plan for us, and we just go out there as pitchers and try and execute what he knows. So it's helped a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, here post-game interview with Game 2 starting pitcher Nathaniel Garli. Nathaniel, you get the win. You pitch 7 innings. You have 9 strikeouts, scatter 7 hits, 1 walk. Really impressive outing. It's your 2nd straight great outing. You were the Mountain West Pitcher of the Week your first week. Talk about tonight's start. What was going well for you?
Honestly, just going out there and knowing that I got 8 guys behind me that have my back, and pitching with the lead the whole game, honestly, is like makes my job a whole lot easier. Just go out there and compete, fill up the strike zone.
What is it like to get that run support early, the 3 spot in the bottom of the first? Obviously, you have to go out and throw a scoreless top of the first inning, but then you get the 3 runs of support. How much easier, as you kind of mentioned, does it make your start the rest of the way?
I would definitely say it's night and day, just knowing that no matter what happens out there on defense or whatnot, that my offense was there to produce, and I know that those guys can bang the ball real well. And just as a pitcher, knowing that my offense has my back the whole time, it just makes my life real easy.
Disappointing outcome in game 1, obviously, a well-pitched game all the way throughout. You come around, second game of a doubleheader. How did you think the team responded? Obviously, you did your part on the mound, but overall the team coming back from that first game to the second one, do you like to bounce back?
Oh, absolutely. Just the fact that game 1 didn't go the way that we wanted it to. We didn't close it out, and that's on us. And just coming back as a team as a whole to get that run support early, and knowing that I'm going to go out there and give it my all, just really set the tone for the second game. And I think that's something that we could all kind of just ride off of for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. No problem.